Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Washington Commanders and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the double.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
It is fielded right at the goal line. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 14-yard line. Howell on the QB sneak, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
And give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Raiders football first and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes.
There he goes, left side. 30. 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Big play there. 49 yards. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Powell. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 21-0 our score after 1. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0.
Commanders,
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Howell. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. They'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense field behind them get even more aggressive? Right? They've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here we go, set. Red, cycle.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Ready, ready. Six, rebel. Real green, smash, red. Roger, six. Right, two.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting here, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced to take to 3.
But he did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Howell throwing on third down here. Taken down. Back at his own 7. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Hey, Green! White!
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On second down, here's Gibson again. Room here to look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, 70 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they're broken.
They're broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times. But also, they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Right open.
They'll set up a throw. And this one too low.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action with Howell. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. Howell to the air on first and 10. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. The 31 now on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And throw right side complete to Parker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 119 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They go play action here on first down. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Hey, red, white, black top. Red, cycle. 6, leather. Green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Hands it off out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E!
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 84 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over in the sidelines all the time.
That's good. Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And some space here. Touchdown! I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Out left to Dotson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
On 1st down, Hill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Max Crosby in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. They go play fake, and it's Hill. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The city always a little extra excitement for week 1. And early window games here in week 1 on Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
It's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
I have no idea.
So for Las Vegas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay. Can't get mad. I kind of got the same stats I had the other game, just less interception. But my quarterback has to stop doing that weird shit, bro.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stand in time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm, making hits with him. All you gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental.
Okay. We got Wicco next.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
My passing game looked good.
I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team.
All wide receivers, 2,500. We'll take that. Yes, sir. Let's see how many XPs I need for my quarterback to get a upgrade. 3,000.
You ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm tripping like mildew.
200 XPs.
A real
6 passing touchdowns. Got 600 XP for that. So weekly total, I got 1,700 XP and a +4 for the Mora. Okay.
To do bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday.
I didn't even realize that
from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up. I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate.
Yeah, I gotta get it back because he saw that nigga just threw that shit straight to Micah Hyde in the red zone. I'm like, what the hell? I'm just so focused on his throwing depression, but I do need to get his accuracies out of the 70s. He got 76 mid and 76 deep. I need to get that in the 80s. I do. 80 under pressure is, I think, good enough for now. I think I need to stop doing improviser and start doing field general. For my next 2 upgrades. My running back, man. This nigga's kind of special, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's close to an upgrade, too. I'm gonna put it on truck, on power. Eckler, poor Eckler, man. He don't even get no burn. He don't get no burn. Ricky just came in and said, this is my position, nigga. I'm cool with this. Even though I'd actually rather have him. Oh, you know what? What time is it? 6:46?
Yeah.
Okay. It's only 6:46, that's good. Feels later than that. You took a shower already, right, Austin? You sure? Okay. Alright.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
You just catch some traffic to be in the 90s, bruh. I'm dropping so many catches of traffic. Our goal is to get him into a superstar, though, man. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna try. All the way from normal. He's just special to me. I don't even know why he's on normal. He's a 93 speed at 6'3", 93 jump.
From Cali to Singapore, every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we
Yeah, he's huge, man. Dude is 233 pounds. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, Bobby Wagner is a game changer, man. I'm glad I got him, bro. 2 years, too. Hey, man, he's different, man. The way he stops that run and the way he... I don't feel like I have to do so much as my usual. Like, I just like the way he plays, man. Bobby Wagner is really good. I'm surprised he wasn't re-signed. He's perfect for my scheme. He's perfect for my scheme. And then I made his abilities perfect, too. I gave him reinforcements, so pre-reacts in all situations good. But he has the ability to, deflate run blocks. Like, so basically block shit and make tight ends and running backs drop catch sliders to stop stretch plays. So I'm happy, man. I'm happy with my squad, man. I really am. I like being able to put Rocky Sin in the slot. You know what? Instead of tipsy, I need to put run off. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. But being able to put Rocky Sin in the slot and having them two on the outside is best because him in the slot, the way he reacts to the ball and presses and tackles, he's just better than Hobbs being in the slot. Hobbs is good on the outside because he's tall, he's fairly fast, 91 speed, 93 XLE. But he has good zone and good man. He's good, man. I'm happy I signed this dude, even though he's 29. He's pretty good. He covers good. I'm not mad at it. He's a lot better than Avery, for sure. Because Avery is fast, but he's short. He only has a 77 jump, and he only has a 74 zone, 75 man. So, I don't know why he keeps going down every year. Because I had got his man to an 81 the first year, but it just keeps dropping every year. So I keep him on the team because he has speed, but he's not the best coverage guy. I don't even know how he got 11 picks last season, honestly, because he doesn't cover that well. I'm slowly but surely developing this dude. The computer drafted him for me. He's 93 speed, 92 acceleration. Doesn't really have good zone. He's decent, man. I'm going to try to get his zone. If I can get his zone to 75 and his man to like 80 or something, he could be a good slot corner for me. But gotta put this dude up out of free agency, and he's actually pretty fucking good. What team was he on before? 'Cause he has he's not the fastest, but he is really good at playing like the flats. opportunity. Oh, he was on Washington. That's crazy. Dude. Just played that nigga. Yeah, I'm glad I got him. How many picks did I get with Jonathan? Probably just one. I got two of them again before though.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe.
Man, I wish I would have got that breakout game with Trayvon last year. I had two superstar safeties. So I got Wicco next. Let's see what additions he has on this squad this year. I'm gonna try to smack him. I'm gonna try to go crazy. Play smart, of course, but I'm gonna really try to smack him. Because he's just not better than me. I don't understand how I lost this dude for us. He's not trash or nothing, but he's just not that good. He got smacked by the Bills. Trying to morale down. How many picks he threw? See, he don't even throw on me, though. 4. Yeah, see, he don't throw on me. He would never throw the ball 28 times against me. That nigga just gonna run. But he ain't gonna be able to run this season. Now with Bobby Wagner and Michael Pierce and Nichols in there, no sir. I'll be very shocked if that stretch play works this year. Very shocked. Oh, he picked up Elijah Mitchell, huh? Okay. That's a good pickup for him. 92 speed. That's a good pickup, actually. Mm-hmm. You got Christian Kirk. So he let go of Keenan Allen. He picked up Christian Kirk. He drafted him. This dude, 6'2", 93 speed. Okay, he's a hitter. He's ugly. He ain't 89 acceleration, so he's not like gonna be crazy fast. He does have a 91 change of direction, which is pretty good. 81 break tackle, which is pretty good. 94 jump, very good. Okay, he has the potential to be a good pairing with Mike Williams. Let's see.
The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the minute defeat bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support.
Not a tight end. He's only 225 pounds. But he definitely changed his dude to a tight end.
I got champion genetics.
Go ahead, Till James, because he's in my division and I'm not allowing that.
Remember me. You seen it make another star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen it make another star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The cat and mouse who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the ring, story did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best.
Yep, sorry, buddy. You're not getting that. You're not gonna get an AEHC tight end. Nope. You can go ahead and change that back, buddy. And I know he ain't no tight end because he only got a 58 run block. And his lead block is only a 28. If he was a tight end, his lead block would at least be a 50. We're going to go ahead and make him back into a receiver. This boy tripping.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they were sleeping again, saying no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dress. And next to the eyes,
You got an 81 right tackle, 83 right guard, 88 center. Okay, still has a good O-line. Still has okay, he still has Bosa. Oh, he became a superstar now? Oh, he's an X-Factor now. Okay. 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 Kind of the same team in the regulation, right? Everybody basically played. Let's see. The Eagles smacked the Seahawks. John lost to the new dude. Damn, Dad got a 60 burger put on him. Jesus. 243 passing. Ain't bad.
Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes.
Okay, 3-1. That's good. 64 rushing, 5 yards to carry. Tyreek Hill.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael
That nigga do be getting busy though. Anytime you can get 3 catches for 123, you got some burners on you. You got some burners on you.
I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? Why our own kind envy us? Block said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up.
Oh, you picked up Kendall Fuller? That was you who did that?
We ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath.
Yeah, Pops threw 7 picks. Pops ain't in it, man. And he threw a lot of yards, though. Pops ain't in it, man. He just ain't in it. He just ain't in it, man.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit. reflect the struggle that they put us through.
Oh,
With the
okay,
strength to
Graceland.
fight the power like Chuck D do. With
I'll
the
watch
insight
that.
to be equal. No,
So
the
who you
sky
say?
needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through
Fight for
walls. Type of
Jacksonville.
superhero show up when ain't no one to
They the
call.
only
Better
game
shield you from them
left.
shields that been
And
killing
then,
us
oh
all.
wait, does anybody have a Lion?
Villains in the dark. Power of
Oh yeah,
resolution.
they do. Nobody has the call. Somebody does have a call.
And grow where they live and take care of the kids in the older folks. The clean cause they need it most. Politics with the king.
The Lions,
About
no
economic
team,
growth.
no.
Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Be the black superhero.
This nigga put ready. That nigga ready to give.
Be the black superhero.
That nigga Lean got Fred number on the low. Nigga beat him 5 times in a row. Lean's tough to beat. Definitely tough to beat. I watched a little bit of that game. Well, I pretty much watched all of it. Lean had 300 on that nigga. That nigga did 5-6 man. That nigga did 5 of them boys. Dang. I didn't realize how much Odell Beckham got open until he got off of the team. Odell used to really get open. Who has that nigga now? I think it is the Falcons actually. But he's still a 92 speed. I would not have expected that. I probably could have kept that nigga. To be real, I thought he would drop speed. His routes have dropped down a lot though. Well, yeah, obviously because he's at 83 now. He was at 88 when he was on my team. So his route running has dropped down. He was in the 80s before. Yeah. So he would get hurt too much. I couldn't really put together a great season. This season, I had so many sins. He would have had like 1,200, 1,300 yards this season. And then this season, he got hurt. He got good receivers, but he was on good. He definitely did. I told him to trade me this nigga second season. He's like, nah, I know what he is. I'm gonna get him right. Man, he ain't do it. This nigga is only a 74. He had him for 4 seasons. Right? No, 3 seasons. 63, 61. That's crazy. Horrible. He was at 89 speed, 91 acceleration, with a 91 throw count. He ain't doing nothing with him. And I wanted him, Drake London. He was like, nah, I'm gonna get him right. He ain't did shit with him. They got a 70 deep route. Crazy. I would have been had this nigga in the 80s. Yeah.
Business real knows it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while
sit around, hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tearing out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify.
What happened to?
Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down.
So he don't have him?
I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party,
He ain't
wanna
really
climb the time.
panning
You
out.
can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Don't nobody really need a running back. I want to get Trey Eckler for like a receiver. Let's see if Cam will fuck with him. Of course, he picked up Turban. He picked up. Wow. Okay. He picked up Mac Attack. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. Hit him 18 mils. Woo! Hey. Well, this is 1 year. That ain't bad, actually. Well, I mean, it's a lot, but.
Making choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffee. Just being honest. Try to sing my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami?
What if I trade him?
I talk and talk, I be saying what I want.
What if I
When I had
go
no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffee. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if you get intoxicated, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like I'm immune to everybody. This is flow 101. Up in the club, going to 50s like hated to love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They say don't mind apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it.
That was for extra, man. You getting it? You got 2,400 yards with this nigga? Damn. Is he just get open like that? God damn. He ain't gonna trade him. If he throw to him like that, he ain't getting off of him. somebody 5'9" really got 2,400 yards like that though? That's crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy.